Hey, Good Friday, my man. Good Friday, my friend. Good Friday, humanity. Good Friday. Allah Akbar to my Muslim friends and sisters out there. It's wonderful. Good Friday. It is finished. For those who understand the word, it is finished. And the act of it is finished. Happy to everybody out there. I hope your week was good. Mine was great. Mine was really great. Had a mini Olympics with my former high school mates. We had a good reunion. We laughed, we shared, we had a good time. We listened, and we kept laughing and kept listening. It's great. That was our mini Olympics, guys. Love you guys, and we hope to have another mini Olympics before 4 years. Shall we? Well, here we go. We are still at the Olympic Village. We are still on the Destinée Paris 2024 Olympics. This is episode 26. Can you believe that? I'm having a good time, man. I mean, listen, I don't know about you, but this is the climax. This is the climax of a lot of great work, a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifices. Talk of blood and sweat and everything else. It's been incredible. These Olympics reminds me of how life can be. In fact, there's a man in the Bible that talks of train like you are going to the Olympics. Wow, that's a big challenge to talk, all of us, including me, right? But let's talk of Olympics. Let's just stay in the village for a little bit. They call it the Olympic Village, where the talents are truly being tested to the core. To the core? Yeah, to the core. Yeah, I mean that because 5,000 meters, man. Did you watch that? You know, you better get off that pole. You're just nasty people out there. Get off the pole of pole vote. I know where you're thinking. You saw that. Get off the pole. Get off the pole, because let's talk about 5,000 meters, man. Oh my goodness. Talk of carnage, mayhem, victims, appeals, reinstated, appeals. In fact, there was so much carnage in that 5,000 meters. I think it was the second heat, that they had to cut it off like a crime scene and have officials go there and sort out the mess to identify victims. It was so, there were belly floppers, there were skaters. It looked like there was a snow blizzard in Paris. And my word, I thought 5,000 meters women final, with the controversy between Faith Kipyegon, Chebet, and Gude the Ethiopian, was good. I got to tell you what, that was a very tamed controversy compared to the 5,000 men. And by the way, we're just talking of heats, where there's a lot of sorting out who goes the final. Oh my word. I felt bad for the Canadian Hamed. If you've been keeping an eye on the 5K, he almost won bronze. He almost won bronze in the 10,000. And I think this was his event to even have anything around his neck, just get on the podium. I think he was a legit competitor in both events. I think so. That guy gets clipped going to the bell. He doesn't even survive the carnage. I got to tell you one thing. There'll be a lot of suing going on in 5,000 meters. Because I tell you what, some pockets are going to be ripped apart. That is 5,000. That is Olympics. Controversy? No. It's mayhem. Human pile. Human carnage. I'm not making this thing up, guys. It was something. By the way, this is a straightaway, right? You have about 9 lanes. You know, NASCAR, which is an American, part-time, I don't know what it is, where cars are going around. I've seen those pile on, head on. It looked like, there's some things you can say that is just one of those things that human beings just decide, let's just shake hands. But we're going to be very hard on each other. It's a straightaway to finish the race. But for some reason, people just switch lanes in the 5,000. And my word, I saw a leg come so high, took 2 guys out. His legs came so high, took two people out, literally. It was like wrestling. It's like you were watching WWE. It's not real in WWE, by the way. This was real. Well, good luck to those who made it. I suspect those were bandages, a lot of icing, a lot of Awies going into the final. That was incredible. I enjoyed it. There's somebody who was sitting next to me, and I know who she is. My wife just gets a crack at everything. Thanks, Ellie. You make it happen. Oh boy, 5,000 meters. You know who survives? A few Kenyans. All of them make it. Raymond Kimweo makes it. Edwin Kurgat makes it. And Jacob Krop makes it. Those three Kenyans. I think the Ethiopians make it too. So it's going to be an interesting final. Hopefully, people will be standing up to the finish line. Hopefully. Who knows? It's Olympics, my friend. Things happen. And they happen fast. Keep an eye on those. And get yourself off pole vote. There's no more pole vote, okay? Let's move on to the next event. You guys, TikTok and pole vote. Oh my God. Anyway, it's fun. Let's just enjoy ourselves. Whatever makes you a day, go at it, okay? There's no limitations to fun as long as you're laughing and somebody else is not crying. That's what I call fun. Well, I come to a sacred moment. A moment of meditation and reflection. 800 meters men. Let me tell you how I came to America. It is this event called 800 meters race. I don't know how I got into it, but I think it was 1988. I was listening on the radio KBC Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, the only radio we had in that time. It was Seoul Olympics 1988, 800 meters finals. I remember the names: Nixon Kiprotich, Paul Erang. Who else was in the final? I don't remember. I remember those two because they are the ones who inspired me. Okay? I remember it was a few days later, I got into some shoes that should be in the Hall of Fame, my own Hall of Fame. And I started running. I kept running all the way to college in Louisiana. I own the record in that college in 800 meters, both indoor and outdoor, and I went to nationals, 800 meters. I got baptized. I got hooked. I got baptized into 800 meters race. It's taken me around the world. You wonder why I'm obsessed. It's in the blood. And once it's in the blood, there's no blood transfusion for that one. Ha! You see why when it comes to 800 meters, I'm very religious. I take my time. I take a deep breath because it's in the blood. Enjoy me on this one. This is great for me. So, Kenyans and the 800 meters are obsessed. I'm not the only one. For me, it started late. 88, people are gone. I mean, people like Billy Conchella, they are taking that thing to another horizon. I remember John Dewar. I can name that. They just come through my head like you guys. I don't know what makes you have good memory. Anyway, Paul Erang wins 800 meters gold in Seoul, 1988. 92, William Tanui. 96, we had a drought. We had a blackout in 800 meters. I don't think we get gold. I think it took us 3 more Olympics to get another gold. And that was in 2008. When friend Bungay, we come to London, we got auditioned by David. Auditioned, that's my new word. Hey, you Swahili people, you know I'm talking about. We got auditioned. We got our gold. It doubles it down in Rio, Brazil. And then Emmanuel Wanyonyi in Tokyo, 800 meters. Of the 9 Olympics I know, we've had 6. Hey, percentile there, percentile people, give us some love. Kenyans, that's our pride. I talk of steeplechase, we have issues. There's a lot of leaking going on there. The pool is leaking, the water, things are happening in the steeplechase. 800 meters, 9 Olympics that I can count from I'm talking my time of 88. We got 6. High percentage, man. We've been doing very well. And on the drought of 96 to 2004, we have it. We have to defend that territory, right? So we have Emmanuel Rotich in 2020 in Tokyo. We have Emmanuel Wanyonyi, the Sabotian, the guy from Mount Elgon, those sides close to Uganda border. I've never heard of this guy, but I love the warrior in him. I love the warrior in this guy, man. He makes me scream my head off rooting for this guy. He's the Lonely Ranger, the lonely guy, the only warrior in the finals in the 800 meters. This guy could be the only man, the only man remaining standing in the Olympics to give us any medal. I want to give him gold, man, because he's been overperforming. Sabotian, I think I read something about he's one of the kids out of 12. He's the 6th. I don't know, whatever. He said when he started running, people are laughing at him. People do that. They did that to me. I remember my neighbor telling me, "What's wrong with you? Why are you wearing shorts?" Let me tell you something about people. Don't listen to them. Don't ever listen to those naysayers, because this kid, Wanyonyi, Emmanuel Wanyonyi, I'll say Wanyonyi with us. We have double down Wanyonyis. We have Emmanuel Korir in 2008, or 2020 in Tokyo, sorry. And we have Emmanuel Wanyonyi. If 800 was anything to say is with us, with the two Emmanuels back to back, oh Lord, maybe even heaven, whatever you want to call it, will just say, okay, let's give this to Kenya, because we've done very well in this event. That is the way I put dots together, man. I look at the names, I go Emmanuel Wanyonyi is with us. Hey man, he looked good in the semis. He looked good. He looked very good. 143. He looks solid. I got to tell you something. He looks good. Okay? I know what 800 is. He went out in 50, 400. And by the way, let me tell you something about 800 you haven't seen. Let me give you an insight. It's brutal. I mean, every event is brutal, but 800 is unforgiving. So I'll say 800 looks like something like, it's a two-lapper. I call it two-lapper. So you have the first 400, you can go out with speed. You can go out any speed you want the first 400. You can do it. Anybody can. In fact, everybody is always there the first 400. That's one. You got the second 400. It reminds me of metaphor of two. You have second chance. You got second chance. That's your second lap. So you got speed in the first lap. What do you think is in the second lap? Is it speed? How fast can you go before your speed starts to dip? What kicks in? In that event that I've been studying, I think I can say I can have a word or two. Endurance and strength and mental fortitude comes into play. Emmanuel Wanyonyi is with us, but he has to figure out how to shake off this dude, Sejati Jamel from Algeria, who was the third fastest time ever. This juggernaut, this alien dude, this Algeria guy is legit. He is legit. And there's a Botswanese guy, Masalela. He puts his finger up. He puts like his finger like, hey, I got this. Botswana right now is a hard place to you don't play with Botswana right now. They have gold already in 200. And I tell you what, and I saw them in 4x4. They are hard. It's a hard country. Things are like on fire. I wonder how the final will look like. Emmanuel Korir, Emmanuel Wanyonyi. We are with you, Wanyonyi, the Sabotian from Mount Elgon. I've been to the mountaintop and I've seen the promised land. and Emmanuel Wanyonyi will deliver. That was episode 26. It's Joel Chestnut. I'm a PK. I'm a preacher's son. Sometimes I go, let's get it on.